Today I'm going to be breaking down how you can use the new No Tome Root Rider Smash attack here at Townhall 17 to 3-star any base. So here is the army composition that we are going to be using today, and as you can see on those heroes over there, we're going to be coming in with the No Tome on the Grand Warden. The Tome has been one of the most popular pieces of equipment probably for any of the heroes, but with that recent change, of course, we are seeing less and less usage of it, and we're now moving over to the Healing Tome in combination with that Rage Gem. So let's jump in and we'll break this one down. So the first thing we're going to be doing with this strategy is identifying a section of the base that we're going to be coming in with our Royal Champion. We're going to be bringing in 5 of those invisibility spells as well as the recall spell for her. We do want to have her coming through in the back end, so it's very important we don't let her die on this portion of the attack. You'll see we do of course have that Spirit Fox coming through on this one. Sometimes you might tend to see the Phoenix also coming on through, but that's only if you're going to be doing a longer Royal Champion charge. But because we're still got another portion of the attack to go later on, we're not fully committing to an 11 spell space of invisibility spells. Instead, we're only going to be bringing those 5, pushing that Royal Champion in, of course, with those Earthquake boots, taking down this entire section here. Scatter Shot going to be that last defense to go down, and if we pause things up right there, you guys can see we've completely cleared this kind of square section of the base. Now, not only are we getting some really nice value, taking down some pretty major defenses, but we're also creating the start of that funnel. Now, funneling in this particular strategy is massively important. We want to make sure we are pushing our troops in the correct direction, and kicking off with this Royal Champion in the way that we have means exactly that. So we're then going to go ahead, of course, bring in that recall spell. We're going to bring her up, and then we're going to get going with the next part of this attack. Baby Dragon going to be coming down right on that corner, just to, of course, try and keep those troops going the way we want them to. Those Root Riders, of course, do focus in on defenses. They are a defense targeting troop, so we're going to be bringing the King and the Queen actually on the outside of the base, in behind that Ice Golem. Now, you'll see the majority of our troops, of course, going through. When I say the core of the base, it's not really the core. We're actually going to be avoiding the core by using that Overgrowth spell. We're going to be swinging in a big donut shape all the way around that Town Hall to pretty much finish up on it. The healers that are coming on through, of course, going to be doing a great job with that new Siege Machine, going to be firing all of the extra troops through and supporting as we make our progress through. So that new Siege really does benefit in this particular style of attack. It continues to add in troops as you make your progress through, and because we have those healers right tight in that group, you'll see we've got plenty of troops right in that section. The defenses are going down exceptionally quickly. The King and Queen have done a fantastic job keeping those troops on the kind of defensive ring of the base. Be careful of those new defenses. You saw the Royal Champion getting sniped off right there, pulled all the way over, so do just need to be careful for things like that. You know, the monolith single target infernos that can pick off your heroes sometimes could be a potential issue, but because we have so many troops in the main portion of this attack, you'll see them swinging on through. The Root Riders, of course, making those walls look like paper mache. It's going to be absolutely no problem for us. If we pause things up right there, you'll see we did exactly what I was talking about. We did a full circle all the way around the base. Then when that final Overgrowth spell finished off, we were able to take down that Town Hall, and then we can push on through it to these final few defenses. But the good thing about this is it's not overly complicated. It's honestly one of those strategies you can pick up fairly quickly if you go ahead and practice it. All you guys have to do is make sure you really, take the time, get that Royal Champion charge right. If you're able to get value after value in every single attack, you're going to see a lot of 3 stars just like this one. And progressing through onto the second attack, again we're going to be coming in with the Royal Champion. Now typically you're going to be coming in on a middle section, on a flat side of the base in the middle. As you see on that last one, we came in from that kind of middle left hand side, this time from the middle right hand side, if that makes sense. We're looking basically to begin to create that funnel. By clearing out this little section, it pushes our troops around in that donut shape I was talking about in the previous one. But you can see that Royal Champion is going to be coming in here, looking to try and take down as many of these defenses in this particular area as we can. Now we do need to be careful because we have double enemy heroes in here, which of course if they lock onto our Royal world champion could potentially cause us some issues. We also have the new I want to call it roster. I can't remember the name of that new defense. There's too many new defenses to really remember. But the World Champion is going to be coming in here regardless, dealing with as many of these as possible. Remember, you only have 5 of those invisibility spells, so try to time it. Every time your Spirit Fox is active, you of course don't want to be using the invisibility spells, but as soon as it dies or the invisibility wears off, you want to of course keep your World Champion protected. Be very, very careful. You'll see we actually nearly ended up losing our World Champion in this particular one, which we definitely do not want to do. Keep her alive for as long as possible and you will be okay. Now coming in with that King and Queen to kick off that initial funnel, they're going to be coming in, like I said, just to try and keep the majority of your troops in the kind of interior ring of the base. We're then going to just spam in basically every single other troop we have other than our super barbarians and maybe a couple of those archers. We're just going to continue sweeping on through using that first overgrowth spell. 9 times out of 10 it's going to be on the Townhall if it's in the core, but if you've got an outside Townhall, you're of course going to be bringing that overgrowth spell through into whatever defensive targeting buildings are through in the core. Siege Machine of course going to be joining the fray over from that back end portion of the base. You want to bring that in not exactly when you deploy all your troops. It's basically going to just add troops as you progress through, so it's more of a backup. So you're going to wait maybe 20-30 seconds and then you're going to go ahead and deploy it. It's just going to continuously add in those extra troops, as well as of course your clan castle troops as well. Just pushing on through. As we get to that town hall, you'll see we're going to use that new spell. It's going to be coming in, freezing up our troops just for a little bit, allowing us to just heal up with the use of that Grand Warden's ability, and then we can progress on through the town hall. Keeping everything alive is very, very important in this strategy. In this particular one, we probably didn't quite get as much value as we were looking for from the overgrowth spells. And in fact, we ended up losing quite a lot of troops as we made our way through the back end. We've ended up losing out our king, just about to go down over on that left hand side, though the Phoenix will revive him. The Grand Warden himself, I believe, may have potentially gone down. The Queen is still going strong though. Super Barbarians, you're basically going to use them as a bit of a cleanup troop on the back end. Sometimes they will be able to go in, snipe off a couple of defenses as well. But as I said, well, this one maybe wasn't as close, but it's still incredibly strong. We crush through those defenses and we bring in yet another 3-star. So we have one more example of this strategy. If you guys haven't already, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to us here at the Barracks. If you notice down on that bottom right hand side, we now have 2 partners on the channel, so I'll talk about that as we progress through into the next attack. So moving through onto that final attack, you guys will see a little bit of a strange base right here, but we should still be able to approach it the exact same way, even with that town hall slightly pushed to the outside of the base. But I would like to take this time to introduce our brand new partner here at the Barracks, and that is Fortify. They offer base building for all town halls as well as coaching, and I'm a huge fan of them because they offer that coaching for all town halls as well. So whether you're Town Hall 17 like you're seeing in this particular video, or you're a lower town hall, you guys will be able to gain from them, whether that's through buying bases or through leveling up your game through some coaching. They offer lots of different services, and you can actually use my code, which is down in the description, to get yourself a nice little discount. So make sure you go down there, join their Discord, and yeah, go ahead and support my channel. But let's jump back into this attack. You guys will see approaching this pretty much the exact same way, though this time we actually don't come in on a flat side of the base, so kind of contradicting myself for there. I said we always come in on a flat side, but this time we actually come in from a corner, but you're still approaching this the exact same way. You're looking to take down a section of the base to then create that donut style shape. World Champion of course does end up coming in alongside those Root Riders and Valkyries as they make their way through to the base. You'll see of course we have that troop launcher coming over from that right hand side. King, Queen doing a marvellous job as always. First of those overgrowth spells already down in the core, just helping to push our troops in the direction we want them to. Now keep an eye out for this new spell. It's going to go down right there and it's going to freeze things up. I believe it's for 7 seconds at max level. just allows that Grand Warden ability to get maximum value, because of course that healing tome, we don't want all the troops walking out of the tome, so when we go ahead and use that, you're going to be able to gain the maximum amount of value from it. But as we make our way through into the back end of this one, we have so many troops still going. It's incredibly powerful, and honestly the backup troops from that troop launcher is incredibly powerful. You're going to be able to gain, of course, the extra troops it provides, very similar to the siege barracks, that it's throwing troops out the whole time. And then of course your clan castle troops are going to be in there as well. So it's a great addition to this particular attack. But if you guys find that this one maybe isn't one for you, I have over 100 videos here at the Barracks. All you have to do, go ahead, click on the channel, feel free to subscribe while you're there, and you can go ahead and check out all of my other content. But thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, hopefully you learned something new, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.